Yo, just recording a video to talk about my week, how it went, how I feel. Shout out to Farza for this idea. Check out this creek; it's right by my house, so really nice spot over here to write and think and talk. At this point in my life, there's really only three things that matter to me. It's my family, my health, and my business. Like, I don't want anything else to enter my mind, and I don't want anything else occupying my space. So, starting with family, this week went pretty well. Azad is 12 weeks old now, and he's just a joy to take care of. I am going to work again, so I don't get to spend as much time during the day with him, which is sad. But I come home now, he's smiling all the time, which is pretty cool. Um, and nothing really prepares you for waking up one day and then the baby being like bigger than the last day. Like the change so rapidly, it's kind of crazy. And in general, we've been quite blessed because he's a great sleeper. He sleeps typically 9 hours for his first stretch at night and then another 4 hours. So only have to do really one get up, which means our sleep isn't like that wrecked. Like we're actually getting some pretty good rest, thankfully. So this week was good, actually, very, very good. And it's getting better every single week. When you talk to parents, they'll always insist like, oh, when you hit 13 weeks, it's going to be terrible. When you hit 14 weeks, it's going to be terrible. But then it's like, man, just can't have that mindset, right? It's part of the journey. Even when it is bad, like there's a purpose behind it. You know, go through the bad for it to become good, right? Like there'll be a day where he's fussy or a day where he's sleepy, and the next day he's doing something different, right? So every hard part is pretty rewarding with this, and I think that's the awesome part about raising a kid or having a baby is you get to see something emerge out of like nowhere, right? And that's pretty cool. So yeah, the next big thing is health, um, which honestly has never really been better, surprisingly enough. Health has taken a larger and larger presence in my life as I've gotten older. And in fact, I feel like I haven't aged since I was 22 because I got progressively healthier. So I guess there's a life hack there. Just be unhealthy when you're young and get healthier and you just don't age. But this week I decided to start a sugar cleanse for a month. So I've cut out all refined sugars. The only sugars I get are through fruits right now. And it's pretty enlightening. I've got a crazy sweet tooth and I'm definitely addicted to sugar, and I went through literal withdrawal symptoms for the first like 3 days. Like almost anyone who stops sugar will get withdrawal. I had a pretty bad headache. I had nausea, a lot of brain fog, and intense cravings. Like I went out to do errands on the second day or the first day or whatever. The entire time, all I could think about was coming home and eating an apple. And when I got home and grabbed an apple, it was like I was like heating up crack on a spoon or something. Like it was crazy. Like, I would have punched somebody for an apple. But that subsided after 3.5 days, and now I don't have cravings like that or withdrawal symptoms anymore. My energy has shot up, and everything tastes way sweeter, which is pretty crazy. Like I had a mission tortilla, no added sugar. It tasted like a pancake. Like I have that with my eggs. It's crazy. Other enlightening thing is they add sugar to everything, absolutely everything, and it's really bad for you. Like the reason that you have these withdrawal symptoms are there are bacteria in your gut that literally only feed on these refined sugars, and that's not natural for us. So as soon as you cut that out, those bacteria starve and they get screwed up. Hey, look, family of ducks, uh, right there. See them? And I got the duck squad over here. All right, let's put this back down. That's that. Otherwise, my health is looking good. I mean, I'm lifting more than I've ever lifted in my life since last year. Last year, I lost a lot of weight. I'm up about 20 pounds net from there, but a little bit over 10 of that is muscle mass and some water weight from creatine. I've actually bulked really well, and I've started to cut, and it's going quite well. So, health wise, I'm pretty happy. I feel more athletic than I ever have in my life. I feel better than I ever have in my life. I'm playing more sports. I'm biking every day. So, I feel pretty good. So that brings me to the business, and things are going really well. But I think there's a bit of like deep seated anxiety that I've been working through this week. We were doing better than we ever have, which is awesome. And there's one big realization, which is like, hey, start here, we're here now, and obviously we have to go all the way up here. But what gets us from here to here is inherently very different than what gets us from here to here and here to here and here to here. So the game is constantly changing on you, and you have to constantly adapt, right? Not only is the game of your business and how you scale going to change, but the world is changing. And since the world is changing really fast right now, you have to change faster than the world because Otherwise, you're building for a world that doesn't exist anymore, right? And that's rough. It's hard. Um, but right now is the first time I've ever seen like a very, very clear path to victory. Like I see it. Like when you're doing business and stuff like this, there's fog of war, right? You're playing in the mist, and as you take more swings, like you swipe through and you see more and more of it. And right now, I see a very like clear path to victory, which is awesome, or at least from what I think is a pretty clear path to victory. But there's something in me that's like not able to get excited about it in the way I should be, right? I'm very excited, but there's a block. And I think it's just like some scar tissue or something like that, or some fear of the work. It's definitely not fear of the work, but it's fear of something. Maybe failure. Um, Failure is part of the journey of any entrepreneur. It has to be, because like if you're not failing over and over again, you're not trying hard enough, right? And if you're not trying hard enough, somebody else is going to try harder than you and succeed at something and beat you, right? And I've had a lot of wins and I've had a lot of losses. And thankfully, like when you're doing the business game, failure, it's kind of irrelevant unless it's like super catastrophic, right? Because failing, I mean, you just get set back one step always. But if you win, you get forward like 20 steps, 30 steps, whatever. Like that's the name of tech. Um, and the best entrepreneurs I know have failed so many times that they go out and seek it. Because as soon as they hit a roadblock, as soon as they get hit punched in the face, they actually learn something new and they get to go and iterate. And that's what I've been doing for quite a long time, but it still hurts, right? And I think at this point, I just need to run through some mental blocks I have in order to brush past that and just put in the work I need to. And that's what made this week a little bit hard. Just working through some anxieties there, man. I don't know what it was, but I think this week I'll figure it out. So we're going to be good. Anyway, that's it. Let's have a good week. And you should do this too. It actually helped me really clarify my thinking a bit better. And anyway, I got to be outside a little bit. Look how nice it is outside, man. I love my neighborhood. Living life out here. Peace.